Okay, yeah, doing today, YouTube guys. It's Tars Downey. Go hard or go home. Back talk again. Today is March the 25th, 2022. We're going to be talking about dealing with these Social Security or Veterans Affairs guys. Okay. Like I say, I'm going to go straight to the point. I always do. And there's going to be some more videos on this because people need this help. I am 4-0 with the VA right now, and I'm messing around with Social Security. They're a little bit different, but I talk about both of them on my videos, so you know what I'm saying, everything. But I wanted to talk about something that's important with both of these entities today. Okay, it's important on both sides of this fence, and I call it wordplay. Okay, you got to. Look at my little notes here. The first thing when you are dealing with these people, Social Security, VA, either way, wordplay, you need to read and understand all the rules that you can. I do know that people go and get these advocates, okay, or get lawyers. With VA, you can get the advocates. Social Security, you probably got lawyers and there's different little advocates. And these people are okay. Okay? But here's the thing. Now, I had lawyers, but I actually wound up getting my VA myself. The lawyer still got paid because here's the thing. When I filled out the paperwork, because you wasn't reading all of it, once you put somebody in charge of it, the VA is going to cut them their check. Regardless of if you're the one who turns in the information, they're gonna get their check before you get yours. So that's some other thing. That's why I say you need to read, understand all the rules. I didn't do that, and that part happened. But afterwards, the people that I helped didn't have to get lawyers because I already understood some of the things, which is basically what I'm telling you right now. The first thing you need to do is read and understand the rules, because the rules, especially for VA, pretty much basic and in your face. It all boils down to one book, the CMFR 38. I have another video on here about veterans that are dealing with the VA need to start with the CMFR 38. Go watch that video. I'll tell you everything that the CMFR 38 does. But it's pretty much it gives you everything. Just put it that way. When you get this other video, you will see what that does. Okay, number 2. When you're dealing with Social Security or Veterans Affairs, you need to review and read your own file. I know people have advocates and I know they have lawyers, okay? But I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think that those people are reading everybody's paperwork, in its entirety. I don't think they read all of it all the time. The reason why is because in my own paperwork and my own dealings with it, and the reason I was able to help 2 or 3 more people, 3 or 4 other people, besides myself, and all get to 100%, is this right here. I just started reviewing and reading my own file. That's why sometimes people ask me to do this, but I can't do a bunch of them at once, because you need to be able to sit down and read that file, almost read the whole thing, almost read everything. You need to be able to read everything. And that's why I say if you do it yourself and it's your file, that's different. You can go through it, because there's stuff in there that you could be using. But because when these people get these files, they skip over it. They're looking for certain stuff. If they don't find it, they just deny you. That's happened to me. But then I go back and say, well, you said, they tell you, they'll send you back a letter. They would send me back a letter and say, well, we were looking for this and we didn't find it. And then I would go and look at it and be like, well, you said you were looking for this. Here it is. You said it wasn't in there. You didn't find it, but I did. You asked specifically for this. See, at this point, when you're sending it back to them and you're saying, you asked me for this, and this part of it says this. See, you start getting a lot less resistance then. But you're gonna have to do some reviewing and reading on your own to make this happen. Even when you have these lawyers and these advocates in charge of your file, there's some stuff that's gonna get missed. I'm almost sure of it. I'm not knocking nobody's advocates or nobody's lawyers, but I've used those two things myself. And when I came to the point of reading and reviewing and looking at myself, stuff changed. And it went a lot. It may have happened with other people, but it went a lot faster this way. So you need to review and read your file. Okay? And that's pretty much it. It's really this simple. It's not that simple because you have to do the work. The third part about this is, though, you can't stop with these guys. You got to prioritize this. You got to go hard. Or they're going to tell you to go home. It's just that simple. And you see what I'm saying? They send you something, you got to get it right back to them. Both of these entities have like time windows. Say, for example, they send you something back, you got 30 days to answer. You got 60 days to answer. You don't answer them days, they're going to deny you. They're going to just go ahead and send you a thing. Something back, say, hey, we gave you a chance. So you got to be on top of that one too. Okay? You'll learn about that if you read and understand the rules. That's why it was number one thing in the video. You got to read and understand the rules. Some of this stuff you're going to have to do yourself to make it work a lot better for you and work a lot faster. Okay? But that's dealing with the Social Security or the Veterans Affairs and their wordplay. And I'm telling you, you reading the stuff yourself, when they send you back to now, they basically ask for something. I smacked them with this one 1,000,000 times. You're asking for this. Okay, well, here it is. You really just send them back a few pieces of paper that was in the file that they had. They really don't read that stuff, y'all. That's why you got to read it. You got to read it. You got to know it. And then that way you can tell them about it. And then you got to tell these people how to do their job. You got to learn their job to tell them to do it. So you got to read it. You got to review your file. You got to do the wordplay. And good luck. And if you need help, you can email me at vetsguardian2012@gmail.com. VetsGuardian, VETSGAURIDIAN. I think that's right. Guardian. Yeah. Guardian. 2012. On my other video, I actually have it up on there, and I might be trying to put it onto the other video so you guys can start seeing the email addresses. And you can get with me about Social Security or Veterans Affairs things. I work with both of them. But they're going to be videos. I'm going to be coming out with videos over the years and time frames about this type of stuff, telling my story, and not just telling my story, but the ways that I made things get better that helped me and helped to go faster. So stay tuned for that. Hit like, hit subscribe. Stay tuned for that kind of stuff, because over the years, we'll be going to get into that kind of stuff too. But first off, you got to start with the wordplay. You got to know some of it yourself. You got to read some of it yourself, understand some of the rules yourself. And that's the best way of making it happen as fast as possible. Lawyers are okay. Advocates are okay. But the old saying, if you want something done right, you're probably going to have to do it yourself. So I'm charged down and I'm going hard about that. Go home to go get my little mediocre workout in the gym today. Y'all take it easy. Hit like, hit subscribe, and stay tuned. And we're going to talk about this stuff. We're going to talk about this stuff because people need this stuff. They need this money. And they deserve this money. They work for it. So y'all hit like, hit subscribe. Help me get it out to them. Peace.